Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. This is what I do when I can't sleep because of hot flashes. If it ain't one thing, it's another. If it ain't coughing into bronchitis, it's hot flashes. Anyway, I'm going to post a recipe that I looked up on Pinterest that I'm trying. You mix it up the night before. It's gingerbread cookies with real molasses in it. A friend of ours at church gave me a whole mason jar full of molasses because in my baked beans recipe it calls for that. It makes it really good. I don't love molasses by itself, but it's an acquired taste. I've heard of people like squishing up butter, putting molasses in it, mixing it up, putting it on biscuits. Anyway, so this cookie recipe actually has molasses in it. So I'm going to be mixing that up, and then I'm going to take the dough and refrigerate it overnight. And when I find my cookie cutters that I hadn't used in years since my kids were little, because we did sugar cookies then, I'm going to cut those boogers out tomorrow and make some cookies for Christmas. The thing I liked about this recipe, a couple things. One big thing stuck out to me was you can bake it ahead, freezing, which I love that. So tomorrow I'm going to be working on sausage balls, peanut butter balls dipped in chocolate. Both of those things you can freeze ahead, and pumpkin rolls. So stay tuned, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. And I will have those on for you tomorrow. Good night. Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. Gingerbread cookies are done and cooled. I made kind of a blob out of the last little bit so I could taste it. So taste test. They're actually really good. They're kind of cakey in the middle, but crispy on the outside. I'm going to make some kind of icing for them. I haven't decided what exactly. But these are good. They'd be real good dipped in cream cheese with some cinnamon and a little bit of orange zest. Just saying. Gingerbread cookies taste test. Hey y'all, cooking, cutting up, keeping it real. I'm getting ready to do the icing for these gingerbread cookies. And I'm going to start with a cup of powdered sugar. I'm just going to use powdered sugar, a tiny bit of vanilla, a couple tablespoons of milk, and what else was it? That might be it. Anyway, I'm going to stir that to a consistency that's kind of pasty. Look, I've never done this before, to be honest with you. I just looked up a couple things online, and I'm going to roll with it. Let me see if I can reverse this while I'm talking. No. If I can, I don't know how. Okay, anyway, I'll show you like this. So I'm going to stir that. I want like a sugary coating that I can really like put in a bottle almost and squirt it on there. I just want a tiny bit. I don't want a lot. Or I may take a like a knife / spatula thingy and just put a thin coat on them. That's what I'm thinking. But that's about the consistency that I want. I hope you can see that. Yeah, about like that. So I'm going to ice these. I'll show you a picture of the finished product, and then I got to get started on something for supper for the guys. And let's see. Oh, sausage balls. So stay tuned. Cooking, cutting up, keeping it real.